red sauce to go on our pasta, and we're using the Immersion blender from Vitamix, our today's special value, to make it happen. And putting it up on high speed, look at how all that gets drawn into the Immersion blender, and the result you come away with is something that is smooth and really, really velvety. Don't miss out on this. $159.98, free shipping and handling, 5 easy payments. It is your time to invest in an Immersion blender, plus a whole lot more because you get a lot more with this. Now, we kicked this off at midnight last night with Chef Rick Roman.
Oh, yeah.
And how many of these ordered for the day? 26,000 for the day. In this show alone, 9,200 have been spoken for. Now, we're well over half gone, and here you got homemade red sauce and pasta, and then you've got Parmesan cheese.
So we've got to garnish it, right? So you're getting the Immersion one.
Make it rain.
But guess what? We also want to put a little fresh Parmesan, so we just simply switch over to our processor bowl, snap on, use the same motor that we just used for the wand, and then we increase the speed, and we're just going to pulse the machine on and off, increase it slowly. David, you're going to see grated Parmesan for our pasta, for our meatballs. You can chop onions, you can chop carrots, you can chop celery. And you get the perfect texture every single time. Let's get a little Parmesan cheese on here. And you go as thick or as thin as you want.
Look at that.
Look at that for your pasta.
Nice.
Look at that.
I need to let you know that we started the day with how many? 40,005 colors. We now have 4 colors, and here's what we have remaining. Now, if you want the emerald is exclusive to QVC. I have 650 left in the emerald. Beside that is the red, 5,500 in the red. Then we have the white, 1,700, and the black, 5,500. You're also going to get a smoothie maker. You're getting a wire whip, a food processor, and a startup guide, as well as the bell that will help you do your chopping and mincing and mixing. All this coming together would be $259.80 at retail. We are at $159.98 and free shipping and handling. $12.47 is what you're saving on shipping. Every single day we've had this on the air, it has sold out. Every single day. And I have a lot of Immersion blenders to choose from hosting this show, and this is the one I chose to buy for myself. Why? Number one, the name, Vitamix. I knew I was buying quality. And then I bought it because it was so efficient and it does the job. It sets out to do exactly what it promises.
Yeah, you know, over 100 years Vitamix has been in business. We talk about it all the time. A family-owned company in Cleveland, Ohio, still the same family today. And when they decided to make the Immersion blender, they took all that know-how from blending experience and said, we're going to make it unlike any other machine. 625 watts, easy to use, twist and snap on attachments. So you go from your Immersion one to the mini chopper to your whisk. So it's a hand mixer, it's a chopper, it's a food processor, or a smoothie maker. And what I love about an Immersion blender, it goes where the food is. So here, we're going to do a smoothie. So you start at a low speed, right? And you just push the wand down into the ingredients.
And break up those ice cubes.
Break up the ice cubes, and then what's going to happen is you're going to find your way down into the wetter ingredients, all right? And then in here I have raw spinach, I have grapes, I have banana, and what happens is I go to the higher speed because I have one-handed operation. Now it engages into those 4 prongs on those blades, and it's breaking down solid fruits and vegetables. And this is that blending container we're giving you, but look at the power and the action. Look at the raw spinach, look at the ice. It's all being liquefied by the power of the motor and the design of those 4 blades. Now here's what I love. I've made my smoothie, but guess what? Hey, I want to add in a little bit of protein powder.
Sure.
So pop it. I always put my protein powder in last, by the way. That's one of my tips because I don't want it to be overly thick. And now I can mix in and incorporate my protein morning smoothie. So in addition to using it for all that holiday prep and for all those soups, now we're using it for our morning smoothie. And when we talk about cleanup with Vitamix, the wand comes off, and all I have to do, follow me over to the sink, is we go over to the sink, we put this under the faucet, right? And we just give it a quick rinse, or if you would like, this will go in the top shelf of the dishwasher. But look how fast that cleans up. That's ready for your next recipe.
Oh, this is unbelievable. And it's the lowest price we found. Everybody is super excited about this because price will expire end of day. If we make it that far, I don't think we will. And it's important to know it's the lowest price we found. Sold out every single day we've had it on the air.
Cheers.
Here's to your health, sir.
Do you get any bits or pieces of the spinach in there?
None.
No.
Oh, and the protein powder is a nice
That's the
Happy Viking.
the Happy Viking that we have here at QVC.
Yum.
Perfect.
Very
with
nice.
that.
Don't miss out on this because we are very, very busy on our phone lines. Everybody is looking to bring home an exciting immersion blender, but you're also getting the food processor attachment. You're getting the smoothie container and the wire whip. This was not a part of my pack-up when I bought it.
No, you were just getting the one.
I was just getting the one, and I love mine. I wouldn't give anything for it, but now you're getting even more for it. Now, let's also talk about age of possibility. Let's talk about women who are ages 50 and older and how they're loving the efficiency of this. They're loving all of the bells and whistles that only this immersion blender brings to the table. Consistency, every single time you use it, you're going to get the same consistent results. Efficiency and ease of use. It's all about doing a great job and doing it easily because we all are looking for that as we are maybe making our way down the age of possibility, getting a little older and wanting everything to be a little easier. Now, what are you making here, sir?
So we're going to make balsamic vinaigrette. Now, the reason I love making salad dressing with this is because it fully emulsifies. So what I'm doing is I have my vinegar, my garlic, and my seasonings in a jar, all right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly incorporate the oil, extra virgin olive oil. So there's a little Dijon, a little bit of honey, balsamic, garlic, some herbs. But because this has such a powerful motor, it's able to emulsify the oil with the vinegar so thoroughly that you get that creamy vinaigrette, okay? When you buy salad dressing at the supermarket, look at what's in the salad dressing. There's things called xanthan gum, things that create that thickness. Well, I don't know about you, I don't want all those weird ingredients in my salad dressing. And here's another tip. Notice how when I'm slowly lifting the wand, it's finishing the emulsification. And then look at the texture and creaminess of this balsamic. I mean, look at this. It is creamy, just like, oh gosh, you gotta taste this. Hold on a second.
All right, let me taste.
Let's go here.
Got a little spoon.
Got a little spoon here. You take a little taste, and then we're gonna dress our salad.
Okay, here we go. Tangy and bright and nice.
Look at this. And look at how none of the oil is separated. So you get that texture. It's like, you know, when you go to the restaurants, right, and you're wondering, how do they get the dressing so creamy? Because they're using an immersion blender, and now you're able to do this. And by the way, I did it in a jar that I'm going to store in the refrigerator. So this goes in the refrigerator. I'm not washing extra dishes. I just store it in the same container I made it in.
This today's special value is flying out the door. Please understand that we are well over half gone for the day already.
Jeez.
And it's only 3:44 East Coast time. We're actually now 2/3 gone.
2/3.
Let me just update you a little bit and tell you that we're even further down the road. It's important to know that we started the day with 5 colors and there are now only 4 because we sold out of Deep Sea earlier today.
Deep Sea is gone. Okay.
And we started with 40,000 for the day. Here's what I have left. If you want this emerald, I have 550 of those left. It will not last this show. If you want the emerald, get it now because it's going. Beside that is the red, 5,400, then the white, 1,600, and then the black. 5,300. You're also getting the smoothie container, the wire whip, and the food processor attachment, as well as your quick start guide. All this happening for you at the lowest price we found. Also, this would be $259.80 at retail.
Okay.
We're at $159.98, and we're also free ship. Many of you are wondering, how much is the free ship? $12.47 is the additional savings.
I'll take it.
Every little bit helps, right? And it's the lowest price we found, and every single day we've had this on the air, it has sold out. Every single day. So now is your chance to pick it up. You only have 8 hours and 13 minutes left at this price. I don't think it's going to last 8 hours.
No, and what we're doing right now is we're going to compare to a competitive Immersion blender. Okay, so a couple things I'm going to point out. First of all, the competitor has stainless steel, so that could scratch your pots.
Right.
We have a protective nylon guard that's going to protect your pots and pans, but we have that 4-prong blade. It's a totally different blade. You can see it's completely different. But let's talk about the power. 625 watts. We're going to run both of these on their maximum speed.
And in containers with the same amount of water.
Same amount of water. Watch what happens. I turn on the Vitamix. I turn on the competitor. Now, I don't know about you, but there's a drastic difference between ours and theirs. Look at the water almost coming out of the jar. That's what 625 watts 4-prong blade gives you. And here's the other thing. I want you to notice, if they can back the camera up a little, notice the height of the Vitamix. Look how much higher mine is. So why is that important? If you're going into a hot pot, look how much closer my hand would be to the hot soup or the hot sauce.
Right.
Vitamix gets you away. And then when it's time to clean, guess what? This does not come apart, but with Vitamix, we said, hey, we want this to be easy. This twists right off and can go in the dishwasher.
Ready for a big number?
Yo, what go?
10,000 ordered in this show.
Just in this show?
In this show, 10,000 have been ordered. I will tell you that when we took the picture for the QVC homepage with this, I was so excited because I was telling everybody at the photo shoot, I own this. I have this at home, and they were saying, well, what do you use it for? I use it to make cauliflower mash. I use it to make sweet potato mash. I use it to make smoothies. I use it for all the different things that you need an immersion blender for. Soup starts out chunky, turns into velvet. This is wildly popular. We are very, very busy, and everybody is looking to pick up their color choice. Now, if you want the emerald.
Oh, I'm going to let you do that.
I only have 450 left in the emerald. And that is one of our exclusive colors. You're not going to find this anywhere this immersion blender is sold except on QVC. The emerald, I have 450. And the red, 5,300. The white, 1,500. And the black, 5,200. There is a smoothie container, a wire whip, and a food processing attachment, and a quick start guide to get you going. We've sold 27,000 for the day, 10,000 in this show.
Oh, my goodness.
And we are 2/3 gone for the day. And it's our only order of the year. So when it's gone, it is gone for the rest of the year. And just to remind you, not to put any pressure on you, but it has sold out every single day it's been on the air. Every single day you and I have had this on the air, it has gone.
You know, and Dave, here's another thing. I don't talk about this a lot, but I should. All the details with Vitamix, a 5-foot-long cord, 5 feet long. So what does that mean? You don't have to be tethered right next to the outlet. You can actually go and reach across the counter and do things. And it's not just about the single serve doing the small jars. How about a whole pitcher? I'm going to make a rum chata holiday cocktail. Okay? So what's in here? I have rum chata liqueur.
Well, there's a lot of ice in there.
5 cups of ice, okay? Some cinnamon whiskey and some vanilla vodka. But notice how now I can go right into my beverage pitcher and allow the power of the blades and the motor churn through, and then when I put it at the bottom here, notice how it's pulling down and creating that creamy, frosty texture. So I'm not just making a single serving here, I'm making an entire pitcher, and you gotta taste this, Dave.
I can't wait.
So let's take a look at this. Okay.
I love rum chata.
Rum chata, okay. Now let's pour this here. Remember,
And people are like, where do you buy rum chata? At the liquor store.
Oh, 5 cups of ice, but do you see any pieces of ice?
I don't see chunks of ice, no.
No, it's just a creamy, frothy. Now, wait a minute. Wait for it. A little bit of cinnamon.
Is that cinnamon?
A little cinnamon. I want you to taste that.
All right.
That's a holiday rum chata that we made with our stick blender.
Try not to be jealous, eggnog.
Look at that. Oh, this is.
It's light, it's refreshing, and it's going down like
Yeah.
like candy. I'm going to have to Uber home.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's so
I'm
good.
gonna put that away because I want to drink all of it. Hey, let me tell you that this is wildly popular. We are, to say we're very busy doesn't even begin to scratch the surface. Every single time we've had this on the air, it has sold out. It's the lowest price we've found. When I heard they were making this today's special, my first reaction was, what took so long?
Exactly.
I mean, how many times did you have to sell out for us to be made believers? And they were like, it wasn't that. It was getting the amount of quantity in stock.
That's right. And the colors now.
And the colors,
This
right?
is almost
Because
gone.
2 of the colors were exclusive to us. The deep sea, which I believe you're using, is gone.
Oh, that's gone. That's right.
That
I'm
one's
sorry.
gone.
That's my
So
fault. That one's gone.
Can you swap
Watch
out
this.
to this
We're
one?
going to swap out.
Here's a red one.
Let's do that. Red. And by the way, actually, we'll use this one. With that long
is it a little
cord,
closer?
we got the long cord. That's not a problem. See how easy it is to just switch out? And now I'm going to make a caramel frappuccino.
Look at you, fancy.
Caramel frappuccino. You know, when you go to that fancy coffee shop, the reason you get those frappuccinos is because it shaves the ice. Well, these 4-prong blades, they do the same thing. And I'm using our blending